Being a good dog owner means a lot of different things these days, but one of the key areas of ownership is keeping your pet as healthy as possible. So veterinarian Will Draper has some tips for both soon-to-be and experienced dog owners.
You know, we're in a time where they're healthier than they have been, and that's great for veterinarians. It's also a challenge for us because we have to be on our toes because owners that bring their pets in now know a lot more than they did 20 years ago. They have a list of questions for you that you need to be able to answer. You want to get your pet checked out as soon as you adopt it, no matter the age. You know, if you have a puppy, there's a series of vaccines they need to get, and the vaccines can vary on the lifestyle of your puppy. If you're going to go hiking and go to the mountains and go to the lake a lot, there's certain vaccines they should get that aren't considered the core vaccines. But your pet should get at least the core vaccines because that's going to protect them out in the environment. The signs that your dog is sick goes back to knowing your dog. You know, one dog who lays around all day may be fine, but if your dog does not do that, and you notice your dog's laying around, your dog's not eating as much, you normally have a dog that rushes to the food bowl, and now he's taking his time. You have to take all of those signs into account. You know, sometimes dogs will actively let you know they're not fine. If your dog walks in front of you and vomits, or your dog walks in front of you and urinates on the rug, they may be trying to tell you, you know, I don't feel well and I need some help. If you think your dog is sick, you should always take it to a vet, or at least reach out to your veterinarian, share with them what's going on. If your dog's doing something, videotape it, and my clients will text it to me and say, Dr. Will, this looks weird. Should I be concerned? Is he dying? You know, your dog's just sneezing, and that's nothing to worry about. And if you have a great relationship with your vet, you ought to be able to call them and be able to handle it that way. As pets get older, they tend to generally have issues. 80% of dogs are going to have some level with hip dysplasia or arthritis. And there are signs that you can look out for to let you know that may not be as overt as you expect them to be. If your dog typically runs up and down the stairs, but you see him gingerly going up and down the stairs, that's a sign that something's hurting. If you typically pet your dog and you rub him down his back, but he starts to hesitate to let you rub him near his hips, that's a sign of hip dysplasia. If your dog is pawing at his mouth, or if you notice your dog eating and he seems to be chewing on one side of the mouth as opposed to the other, those are all signs that something's going on, and they tend to be things you see as they get older. Anything that's not normal for your dog should alarm you to get some sort of consultation. A big one that people don't necessarily address, but it's huge, is dental care. Dental care is so important. The minute you get your dog, particularly if it's a puppy, start training them to allow you to brush their teeth, because you keep their mouth healthy, it helps keep the rest of their body healthy. When they have an unhealthy mouth, it affects the rest of their body. And the last thing is love. Give them love, give them affection. Show them you're gonna be there for them when they need it. You know, they need affection and love just like we do.